afternoon, Miss Amisha.
Hi, so it looks like we don't have a lot of students today. We just have, I see you, Alma, Marlene, and Aurora. Is this your first class?
No.
Okay, you've been here before. Okay, if possible, please turn on your video. That way we can interact and have a better class.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so Marlene, if you could please mute your microphone. There's some background sound. Okay, all right. So last class, I know Miss Anna went over adjectives and okay, Marlene, I'm going to mute your microphone. Okay, all right.
No, 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 no. I don't understand. Sí, fueron adjectives, pero ¿qué me está pidiendo? ¿La tarea?
Can someone help me understand what Marlene said?
She said if you need the homework or you know what's happened for the I don't say the last time, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. So did you have any homework from last time
For me or Marlene?
for your class? Your class, did you have homework last week? Marlene, did you have any homework last week? Or the class? Did Miss Anna give any homework? Okay, all right. Thanks for that. Okay, so today's class we are going to continue with adjectives, and let me share my screen, and that way we'll get some more practice. Okay, so can you see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. All right, great. So this is from last class. You'll remember an adjective is used to describe something or someone. So if you remember, when we talk about taste, we can say sweet, sour, salty, dry. They're all adjectives describing taste. Similarly, we can describe something by how it feels, whether something is soft or hard, something is thin, small, large, it's the size, and so on. Did you have any questions about adjectives? Do you have any questions you want to ask me? All right,
Me no.
no questions. Alma, Myrna, did you have any questions? No questions. And how about you, Aurora?
No.
Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so we are going to continue practicing. So let's go one by one. So you can see a picture here, and there are some fruits. So we are going to use adjectives to describe this. So adjectives, we can do many types. So we can talk about the number, the color, taste, and size. So let's do them one at a time and then practice that. All right. So I'm going to start with you, Alma. Can you give me the number? So we are going to use an adjective. So we will say there are, and tell me how many fruits do you see here?
Okay, there are almost. Let me see. 14 fruits.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We won't. Hold on. So yes, adjective can be a number. So we can say there are 14
13 fruits.
fruits. So 14 is an adjective. Okay. So okay, let's go down next. Aurora, how many cherries do you see? Do you know what this is the cherry? So how many cherries do you see?
2.
Okay. So there are two cherries. So two here is an adjective. All right. Now let's go on to another type of adjective that's describing the color. Okay, so I see a few more joined. Myrna, can you tell me what color is what color is the strawberry?
Strawberry, red and green.
Okay, this is the strawberry.
Yes,
So okay,
red.
yeah, yeah, I see you're saying there's a little bit of green. We'll just call it red, okay?
Okay, red.
The strawberry is
Color
red,
red. Red color.
red in color. Okay.
Red in color. Thank you.
All right. Okay, who's next? So, okay, Carolina, we're talking about adjectives. So tell me, we're still talking about color. So, what color? What color are the grapes?
Um, I can hear.
Okay,
What
okay.
color is what? Is
What
there
color are
a
the
lot of
grapes?
noise?
The grapes.
The grapes are purple color.
Okay. So just grammatically, when we talk about grammar, the correct way to say it is purple in color. So that's just
Okay.
a more correct way to say it.
Are the grapes are purple in color. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Christina, what color are the apples? Marlene, I'm going to mute your microphone. Okay. Christina, tell me, what color are the apples? Are you able to hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe
the apple is red.
Okay, Marlene, could you please mute your microphone? Thank you. All right. So, yeah, Christina, there are two apples. You're right. One of them is red and one of them is green. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you would say there are two apples.
There
So,
are two
so
apples.
in this case,
One of them is red and the other is green.
okay, so there are two adjectives here. One is the word two because we're describing how many apples there are. And then we're saying one of them is red and the other is green in color.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So let's go next. Okay. Ruby, do you want to try next? Can you tell me some adjectives for the taste? Like, how do apples taste? If you want to remember some adjectives here, these are some types of adjectives: sweet, sour, bitter, crunchy, salty. Okay, does anyone want to try? Describe the taste of any of the fruits or the apple. Do you like sweet apples? Oh, go ahead. Who is going to say it? Try it.
Okay. Hi.
Okay, go, Carolina.
Okay. The how do you say this? It's not orange. It's like
Sour?
yeah, but what's the name of the fruit? This in Spanish is toronja.
This one?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Ah, okay, grapefruit.
Yeah, the grapefruit is sour.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
What do you say sour in Spanish?
Sour is agrio.
Okay. But the grapefruit is sour. Okay, that's good then. Okay, how about so sweet is another one. You like to have sweet fruits and sometimes you're not. What is this fruit called? Christina, could you mute your mic, please?
Oh,
All right, thank you. Oh, Morna, you might also want to mute the mic. All right, thanks. So this is a peach. What do you call it in Spanish?
Durazno.
Okay. So there's a peach, then there's a pear. And what do you think this is?
It looks like a kiwi.
kiwi.
Kiwi. Yeah, it looks like a kiwi. Okay. So, and let's do another one. Another way to describe something is use an adjective for the size. Okay. So size can be a lot of different kinds. Like you have, oh, let me go back here, a large apple or a small apple. So you can see the green apple is a little smaller than the red apple. So small or smaller is an adjective. Okay. So you can say the cherries are small. Small is again an adjective. Okay. So let's write that down here so you can remember. The cherries are small. Okay, so small is the adjective. And so you can see that the grapefruit is only half. We don't have a full grapefruit. So by telling someone there is half a grapefruit, you are describing it. So half is also an adjective. Okay. So here half is another way to describe. It's also a number in this case. So this is more of this kind. Okay, what else can you tell me about the size? If you had to describe this picture, just tell me anything about the size.
The melon, it's bigger than the cherries.
Yeah, that's a good. So is this what you're talking about, the melon?
Yeah, I think it's a melon. I'm not sure.
Let's call it a melon. Yeah, so that's a good one. You're comparing two fruits, and Carolina says this melon is bigger than the cherries. Okay. So if we look at the leaves, okay, so this leaf here is big, but this leaf here on the peach is small or tiny. Okay, so tiny, small, are, you know, they mean the same. Big, large are also, they mean the same. So that's something you can practice using at home. So tiny, small, big, large, they mean the same. Okay, so you can look at these leaves here. So you have a few small leaves, a few large leaves. And what else can you say? Okay, the strawberry has tiny seeds on it. So when you say tiny seeds, you're describing the seeds, and tiny is the adjective. So there are a lot of ways that if I don't show you this picture, I can use my words to tell you what I'm seeing. So that's how you can use adjectives. So we talked a little bit about comparing. So let's look at this slide, okay? So big, I have an apple here. I'll say I have a big apple, but this apple is bigger. And this apple is now the biggest. So when you talk about comparing two or more items, you can use these adjectives. It's just a little modifications. Big, bigger, biggest. And here tall is, I think, alto in Spanish, right? So this boy is tall. Here he's taller and tallest. Tall, taller, tallest. Okay, so let's look at some animals, okay? You can say, I have a small cat. The bird is smaller than the cat. And here you have a little bug. The bug is smallest in size. So we're talking about size on here. Okay, so, okay, let's see.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead, Carolina.
What's the difference when you say huge?
Huge.
What is
Huge also is a similar word meaning big. In English, you have words that mean the same, but you just use them for different things. So it means the same.
Oh, okay. I can say, for example, it's a huge, I don't know, tree.
Yeah. Huge, so it means the same as big. Typically, you would say a huge mansion or a huge tree. So it gives the other person an idea that something is very big. Okay.
Okay.
So like you can say, I have so you can say I have a big apple, but you wouldn't say I have a huge apple. A huge apple means something that's really, really large. So you use something like a tree or a house or something like
yeah.
bigger.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
So,
Thank you.
Myrna, you have 2 children, right?
Yes.
Oh,
you talking to me? Sorry.
Myrna.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Myrna, how many children do you have?
2.
2. Okay.
2.
So when you can describe your children using adjectives, you can say one child is young, the other one is younger. Younger, old, older.
Yeah. My son is young. Young. My daughter is como small.
Okay. So my son John is young.
Young.
Okay, I'll sign you in.
But my daughter is young.
Yeah.
Younger.
Okay, so
Younger.
You
Thank
have,
you.
if you have 3 children, does anyone have 3 children here?
I said, well, at least I said the best thing I heard.
No, but you would say, one is young, younger, and youngest.
One time talking about doing them down there. Yeah, when she said that,
youngest.
The curbside will be open on Saturday. I said, yes. And they just don't know what dates and stuff yet. But I think we really need to get this thing that Smyrna has, so people can.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So pay attention to adjectives and also think about how you would compare them. Okay? So if you have 2 or more, how would you compare them to each other?
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Let's see.
Little small library doing that if we not. Yeah. They can at least print their clothes and do curbside.
Okay, so here's another one.
Teresa said, you know, when she said we were sending
you can say
there, I called over there. I told people we wasn't sending nobody over there to come in and use it. We were looking, they said they had wireless print.
I have a good sweater.
You can't beat that. We need to get up to speed.
The new one I bought is
who don't have access, and that's usually going to be
better.
Us, you know. So the people who
better.
have internet at home, they getting what they need. They getting their books and whatever. But you leaving
the one
people out there just lost. And we just needed
but
to
the
some way
blue one is the best. Okay.
So
when we are comparing good is an adjective. You're saying you like it. There is another one that is even more good. So you'll say it's better. Good, better, best. Okay, so best means out of everything, that is the best one. Good, better, best is another way to describe something.
So when they were asking us what we need to open, I told them that
okay, so let's say that let's say that you got a cold, okay? So I have a cold and someone will ask me, is it getting any better? Which means, am I getting healthier? You can say, no, it's getting worse. So bad, you can say, I have a bad cold.
To put the laptop and then have a printer right there. Because because when you sit back and think about, we don't have that many people.
It is getting worse. So like we talked about good, better, best, similarly bad, worse, and worst. Okay.
I think they want them to have, like, just be able to pay on the card so we don't touch it. But I mean, like a person just got 1 or 2 pages to print.
So the worst means it is extremely bad or very bad compared to everything else.
They say they getting calls every day. Them people calling the commissioner and everyone. They gonna have to let them in.
All right. Any questions here?
Large libraries first. Yeah. Like I was saying, I said, shoot, they could, like the little table that he brought in, they can have a little table on wheels.
So okay, let's go to some more adjectives. Let's talk about feeling.
Every night before we leave out.
So feeling is a way to describe ourselves, our mood, what we're feeling at that time. What is the Spanish word for feeling? How are you feeling? How do you say that in Spanish?
Sentir.
You know we're going to have a problem with the man.
That is feeling.
También como sentimientos. Sentir. ¿Cómo te sientes?
I have some emojis here. Let's go around the class and then read out some of these adjectives about feeling. Okay, let's start with Ruby. Ruby, how are you feeling? You can tell me one of these. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling angry?
But they gotta do something.
Happy.
Okay, Ruby, so you said, I am feeling happy. You say out the full sentence.
I am feeling happy.
Okay. And happy, what is the Spanish word for happy?
Yeah.
Feliz.
Oh, I think I got it
Get us
here.
all back.
Is this
Ya
Feliz?
la después, ¿estás
Feliz.
contenta o feliz?
Okay, all right. So Ruby's feeling happy. Rosario, I see you just joined. How are you feeling?
They fired her because she was
I'm feeling
She said it's not enough
tired.
information, you know. And
You're feeling tired. Okay. You had a long day, so you are feeling tired. And what is the Spanish word for tired?
Me siento cansada.
Okay,
Cansada.
that's right. Okay, all right. Okay, Natalie, I see you've also joined. How are you feeling today? Give me an adjective.
I am feeling tired.
Okay, Natalie is also feeling tired. Okay. All right, I hope you feel better. Myrna, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling happy.
Myrna, you're feeling happy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Christina, oh wait, hold on. Let's see. Marlene, how are you feeling today?
And that means you don't get no service. Don't come. You self-service yourself and go.
Who, me?
Marlene, yes, Marlene, how are you
I
feeling?
am feeling
That's what they need. No
sick.
mask, no service.
You're feeling sick. Oh, sorry to hear that, Marlene. Are you okay? Let's hope you get better tomorrow. So Marlene is feeling sick. Okay, and Christina, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous.
Oh, why are you nervous, Christina?
I have a surgery the next Friday.
Oh, you have surgery. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we send you good wishes. We hope you recover soon and be fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay.
Thank you.
Nervous. So what's the Spanish word for nervous?
Nerviosa.
All right, let's keep practicing. And Carolina, how do you feel today?
I am feeling quiet.
You're feeling quiet today, so you don't have a lot of excitement, right?
So it'll be nice.
No.
It was nice of them to come and have lunch.
So thank you. And Aurora, how are you feeling?
Yeah. Spend time, they get to know staff, you know.
Aurora, are you muted? I cannot hear you.
Yes, I'm feeling happy.
You're feeling happy? Okay. All right. And Alma, how are you feeling?
Okay, I'm feeling like exciting.
You're feeling excited. Okay.
Excited. Yes.
They have to tell everything.
Okay, and the Spanish word for excited is
Emocionada. Sorprendida.
okay. I don't think I have that here, but all right. So this is something that you can use every day. These are adjectives about you, and you can also ask someone else in your home, and you can practice conversation. You can ask them, how are you feeling, and listen to what they say. Okay, that's really important to everyday practice conversation. So I know that some of you are tired today, some of you are excited, some of you are happy. We got a quiet and a nervous also. So you're describing your feelings, you're describing to someone else what's going on, and that's a good way to have a conversation.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I have a lot of questions because normally I try to speak with my daughter and my son, and sometimes I think I got bad I don't know how I'm saying como, like grammatic, because normally I say how do you feel, so I don't know if it's right if I say that instead how are you feel.
Okay, that's a good question.
Them people down there in the gym, girl, they don't care. I bet.
So remember we talked about tenses, past, present, future, and in general.
Yes.
So it's not wrong, but how are you feeling means right now. Right now. Okay. So when you say how do you feel, usually I would say something like how do you feel when you go to the hospital? How do you feel when you're taking an exam? It's a more general question. It's not saying, not always saying right now. It's in general. Okay.
Okay.
So like, how do you feel when it is your birthday? It's not saying right now, but you know, when you're talking to your children or at home, these are very small things, so don't worry about it. Okay, so you know, they're very small issues, and no one will really notice it unless you're taking an exam one day. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But you know, good questions when you it means you're paying attention. It means you're practicing. So, if you have any questions, please ask.
Okay, thank you.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Jim be trying to make money, you know. Gym open.
Okay, so let's practice some more conversation here. Okay. Let's see. Can you remind me who was feeling tired?
Yeah. So many people are allowed in at one time. I think I would like to say hybrid.
Who was feeling tired? Was it you, Ruby? Did you say tired?
And you just gotta let people
I also said
because the people who
that I am
So
feeling tired.
Rosario and who else were feeling tired?
you know, they don't have access, and they probably the ones
Natalia.
they're the ones
and Christina?
No, Natalia.
Natalia. Okay. Okay. So let's start with you, Natalia. So we are going to practice some conversation. Okay. So Natalia, why are you feeling tired?
Because today is the hard day.
Okay. Because you had a hard day today. Okay.
Yes.
What happened?
I have a lot of appointments. My son he has I have an appointment me and my son he has 3 appointments in one day. It's very hard.
Okay. All right. So let's use some adjectives. Okay. Natalie, so you're telling me Natalie says, okay, I am feeling tired today. So another adjective is busy because you had a lot of things to do. So you can say my day was busy with a lot of appointments. Okay, so here's a new adjective for you to learn. It's called busy. Busy is describing your day.
Okay.
All right, and okay, so thanks for sharing, Natalie. I hope you get time to relax later on.
Anna.
Okay, Rosario. Why are you feeling tired today?
I'm feeling tired because today I went to the laundromat to wash the clothes. So all the process is hard for me because I have to go walking to the laundromat. It's near to
Okay. So you had to do your laundry today and you went to the laundromat, it was closed. You had to walk all the way back.
Walk. Yeah, walk.
So let's use some other adjectives. You can say, I am feeling tired today. I had to walk a long distance all the way to the laundromat. Okay. So long distance, long or short is again an adjective describing distance. So you had to walk a lot. It was a long distance.
Thank you.
Laundromat. Okay, so since you were at the laundromat, let's talk about some more adjectives. Okay. I had to clean my dirty laundry. So clean is an adjective and dirty is an adjective. They're both opposites. So you went to laundromat because you wanted to clean your clothes, right? Okay. Anyone else who would like to practice some conversation? Anyone else? Don't be shy. Just say your name.
Okay, me, Alma.
Alma, okay, go ahead. So remind me, how were you feeling today?
Surprise.
You were surprised. Okay, why are you feeling surprised?
Okay, because today my mom called me.
Okay.
And she gave me a good news about her visa. I don't know how to say visa.
Yeah, visa.
Yeah, so that's why I'm surprised and happy.
Okay, all right. So that's good. So Alma says, let's use some more adjectives, okay? So you say, I am happy today. I was surprised to hear that my mom got her visa. Okay. That was great news. Okay. So you can say good news, or even better is great news. It was great news.
That lady got so quiet. I wrote her email.
So you can practice saying that, Alma, to everyone at home and tell them why you're feeling
Make sure we still going on.
Okay, I'm happy today because no, I'm happy and surprised because I hear to my mom's got her visa. That was a great news.
Yeah. So I'll send out these notes as well, but you can also read here and practice. You know what? You can see the notes here, right? That I'm typing.
Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, so you can practice also later on. And thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right. And also congratulations to your mom for getting a visa.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Does anyone else want to practice conversation? Marlene, how about you?
I am feeling sick today because my foot hurts.
Your throat hurts?
Foot, piel.
Oh, your foot hurts. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. So let's say Marlene says, I am feeling sick today. My foot hurts. Marlene, what happened to your foot? Did you fall down? You can say in Spanish.
Me tropecé.
She's like fell down, something like that. Pero no se cayó, nomás se tropezó. Ay, no. ¿Cómo se tropezó?
See, is falling down. Tropezar is falling down. It's the same.
I fell down. Okay. I just want to all right. So, Marlene, you fell down. I'm sorry to hear that. So you're feeling sick today and your foot hurts. When we talk about adjectives and directions, up, down, left, right can also be called adjectives.
Right.
Describing direction. What was that, Marlene?
Right.
They said she left ABC because they gave her 150 million with Netflix.
Your foot is dry.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah, because she wants to go to Disney World.
Oh, your right foot. Your right foot.
Right foot.
Okay, so yes, that is correct. So you can tell me left or right. That is also an adjective. Nice work. So your right foot hurts and you fell down. That's a good way to use some adjectives. Okay, all right.
Teacher, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Trip on is the same day fell down?
So you tripped on something means something came in your way and then you fell down. So you can fall down because of many reasons. Maybe somebody pushed you down. Maybe you were walking on ice and you slipped and fell. Or maybe you tripped and fell. So trip is something like you didn't see something on the floor and you fell down. Okay, let me show you.
Kind of like do thriller. I could probably more so do a sci-fi more so than the 50 Shades of Grey. At least with the kind of sci-fi you see,
that's not what I want.
But then with the 50 Shades of Grey, somebody gets hurt, they feeling really somebody getting hurt.
Oh.
Okay. Does anyone know about Google Translate?
I've been looking at like.
So if you have a computer or phone at home, you can go to Google Translate, and then you can enter a word. So like trip in English, and you can change Spanish.
Trip is tropezó. In Spanish is tropezó. Trip.
So you can use Google Translate at home. And you can translate words and practice doing that. So that way, keep practicing at home. Change from English to Spanish. Okay, there are a lot of different options. You can also go from Spanish to English. So if I change this, so that's something you can use at home.
So I guess maybe she refused to work with him.
Okay.
Or the guy on the show.
So there are, to answer your question, Rosario, you can fall down because of many things. Maybe somebody pushed you, or you tripped, or you slipped. So there are different ways to fall down.
Okay, thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, even though you got to watch it every week, you're going like, oh.
Okay.
I keep trying to watch, what is it, the thing on the black church.
So let's try something else, okay? Let's play a game here. How many of you do online shopping?
Because what's his name? He be doing some.
Has anyone tried online shopping? Okay.
Sometimes I.
Yeah. The only reason I'm asking is when you search for an item online, it will describe that item with adjectives. Okay. If you don't shop online, don't worry. When you go to the grocery store, you can read what is written on the packet just to learn about more adjectives. And okay, so we're going to read this, and I need everyone to tell me when you see an adjective. Okay, adjective is describing something. Okay, so about this item, who has tried this candy, Sour Patch, Swedish Fish? Have you tried this?
Yes, me.
You've
Because
tried
my daughters like it.
like it. Maybe your children like it.
Yes.
Okay, so let's read. This bulk package contains 15 individually wrapped theater boxes of Sour Patch Kids original candy, Sour Patch Kids watermelon candy, and Swedish Fish candy. So in the first sentence, tell me what adjectives are there. Just unmute and tell me.
Discovery brought almond out too.
So see, a lot of that stuff that made me mad.
Okay, do you want to describe the first?
In this first sentence, tell me which are the adjectives.
The adjective is the package and the candies.
So an adjective is describing something. Okay. Remember we talked about adjectives here. So let's go back. Sweet, sour, bitter, or it's describing something. We talked about numbers or colors or taste or size. So let's go back and tell me which is an adjective.
Sour.
Yes, that's correct. Sour. Sour is an adjective that's describing the candy, sour. Now, Sour Patch, they have made this a name of their candy. Okay, so that then becomes a proper noun, which is it's like saying Christina. This candy is called Sour Patch.
This candy is Sour Patch.
Yeah, so Sour Patch here, it's a little tricky. Okay, let me explain that to you later on. We'll come back to that. So tell me if you see any other adjectives here.
Grapefruit.
What did you say, Carolina?
Grapefruit. It's not enough.
Okay, individually wrapped. Wrapped is not an adjective. Wrapped, let me make sure. It's not an obvious one.
It's coming out.
So,
yeah, that's what they say. I'm trying to figure out how I can get another website on Amazon.
So see, when you do a Google search, it says it's a verb. It's not an adjective. A verb is telling you an action. So like walked, talked, sing, sang, rapped is an adjective. Sorry, mixed up. It's a verb. What about 15? We talked about numbers, right? Is 15 an adjective?
But I mean, they still losing money.
No or yes? So remember here, we said there are 14 fruits. There are 2 cherries. So we were counting. A count is an adjective. We are describing it. So 15 is an adjective.
That sounds like it's gonna be funny. Somebody want to it sounds like it's gonna be funny. They talking about 30 years. No child.
What about? Okay, let's do the second sentence. Let your imagination and taste buds run wild with soft, chewy, and fun Sour Patch Kids candy. Tell me the adjectives here. Soft, chewy, and fun are the adjectives. It's describing it here. That's correct. Created in Sweden, the Swedish fish candy are the #1 and arguably the most fun fish-shaped candy in the world. What are the adjectives here? Fun, did someone say fun? Yes. And yeah, that's correct. Yeah, most fun. So remember we were comparing big, bigger, biggest. So if something is fun, even more is the more fun or most fun. So this is saying of all, this is the most fun. So most fun. Okay. So Christina, you had a good comment about sour. Okay, and I'm going to explain nouns. Did you study about nouns, proper nouns? No? Okay, let's do that now.
He popped open that suitcase.
So noun is any object Okay, so let's say we have Candy. Candy is a noun. Okay. If I give that candy a name, it is called, so like let's say Kit Kat. Okay, Kit Kat or Hershey. Hershey's, Kit Kat. These are all proper nouns.
I know he's not
Okay,
on now.
and an adjective. Kit Kat, these proper nouns will always be in capital. We start off with the capital. Usually in a sentence, Candy will be small. So let's say another example, a noun is a woman. But if I give that woman a name, so I'll say like Myrna is a proper noun, or Christina is a proper noun. Okay, so the name of the candy that we were talking about is called Sour Patch. So in general, when we talk about sour, it's an adjective, you're correct. But in that example, they are using Sour Patch as a name for that candy. So in that example, Sour Patch is not an adjective, it is a proper noun. Okay, does that make sense? So sour is here. Okay, so I will say like the candy is sour. The candy is sour. This is an adjective. It is called sour. Here, sour patch is not an adjective. It is a proper noun. Okay, do you see the difference? So sour patch here, I'm using with a capital S because it's a name. And here, S is small because it's an adjective. Okay, so let's try some more nouns and adjectives. Okay, let's say superhero is a noun. Can you give me a name of a superhero?
Superman.
Superman.
The Superman here will start with
Superwoman.
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Wonder Woman.
So if you had to write it in a sentence, let's use a noun, a proper noun, and adjective. So we'll say Wonder Woman is a wonderful superhero. Wonderful is now an adjective. It is describing superhero, which is a noun. Okay, and Wonder Woman is a proper noun.
You can say strange. No, it's not strange. It's
Strong.
like strong. Yeah, like strong.
Okay, yeah.
Straight.
Yeah, that's right. So let's use some comparisons, okay? Who is stronger?
When you first saw Eddie come out,
Wonder Woman or Spider-Man? So strong is an adjective. When we use to compare, we use stronger. Okay, we are comparing two. Who is stronger, Wonder Woman or Spider-Man?
his brother passed.
Okay, so who do you think is stronger? Alma is a Marvel fan, right?
He was funny on Chappelle's show.
Excuse me?
Are you a Marvel fan?
No.
Like Marvel movies? Have you?
No, I don't know. I think well, the strongest, maybe Superman, Spider-Man. I don't know.
Okay, just for fun. So, Alma things.
In the middle.
Because they get you in the front or they holler at you in the back.
Yeah.
So they said you need to kind of blend in the middle.
Is stronger. Okay. Now let's use another form of this. Who is the strongest superhero? Strongest means when you are comparing everyone, all. Okay. Who is the strongest means compared to all, who is the strongest? So strong, stronger, strongest.
I think it's Superman.
Okay.
Who's the strongest hero? Superman. No, it's not a bad.
Okay, so let's do another example similar to the one before. Okay, and now, so this is also a game. Okay, we are going to find out all the adjectives in this. So about this item, Easter candy. Celebrate this Easter with this festive and delicious candy assortment. Do you see any adjectives?
That ain't for me. You can't be coming up in my face like that all over your stuff. I'm going, that ain't good. That is not good.
Wait, which are the adjectives?
Yes.
Which one?
Festive and delicious.
Yep, that's perfect. Festive and delicious. They're both describing candy. Okay. What is delicious called in Spanish?
Delicioso. Delicioso.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. It includes everyone's favorite candy in bright, colorful foils. Do you see any adjectives?
Favorite.
Colorful.
Bright and colorful.
Bright and colorful.
Yeah. Favorite is a good one, actually. You know, let's see what favorite is.
Favorito.
Yeah, so that's correct. Christina, you said favorite, right? So favorite is also an adjective, but you can also use it as a noun and you can also use it as a verb. So there are different ways to use it. A same word can be used as an adjective. It can be used as a noun. So they are giving all these examples. Okay, so that's a good one.
Okay.
Nice work.
I had take the last one, but then
let's pick another example.
We had to do a book talk, but then they suspended the book talk because they, nobody, like she was saying, nobody on the Facebook that much.
Let's see the quality, okay?
Yeah.
We care about the quality
exercise
and freshness of our candy, as well as providing great customer service, which is the adjectives.
Exercises. But I think I'm gonna have to get there today because Sharon put
freshness, quality and freshness.
Great.
So great is the adjective.
Great.
Freshness is just a noun. If I say candy is fresh, then it is an adjective. But freshness, what is the freshness? That is just a noun. Okay, so
freshness is a noun?
Yes, freshness is a noun.
Okay, a noun.
So if I say the candy is fresh. Here, fresh is an adjective. But what is the freshness of the candy? Freshness, you are asking about a characteristic. You're asking about the quality. That is a noun. Okay. So here's another example, okay? I will say, describe the taste of the candy. The taste, your taste is a noun here. But if I change that word and I say, this chocolate is now tasty is an adjective. Are you able to see the difference here? The taste of the candy. Describe the taste. So you are asking someone to describe the taste. Taste is a noun. But when you say it is tasty, then becomes an adjective.
Tasty.
Yeah, these are a little more tough adjectives. So don't worry about it. Keep practicing and keep listening in conversations, and slowly you will get better at it. Okay? Okay, so adjectives are really important. It helps you in your conversation. It helps another person know what you're saying. So that's why I'm doing a lot of this practice, okay? I would like someone to describe this picture here in adjectives. So let's have a conversation about this using some adjectives. You can tell me about the size, the color, or anything you see. Remember what we learned about? So you can tell me what you think it tastes like, what you think it feels like, how it looks. There's no sound here, but think about these examples. Okay, we talked about the color. So think about that, and I would like to use this as a practice of conversation. Okay, who wants to go first? Ruby, do you want to try? Ruby, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Try out. Tell me something about the picture that you see. Color, shape, size. I can help you out. Don't worry. So just give it an attempt. Try it out, and we'll help you.
I may help you.
Okay, tell me what color do you see here?
What color is white?
Yeah, so it's red. Do you see red?
Yes.
Yeah, so red is an adjective. So you can say the Kit Kat is red in color.
The Kit Kat is red color.
Red in color, yes.
Color.
And you can see this one. You can say this candy is silver in color. So, yeah, go ahead.
This candy is silver in color.
Yeah, nice work. Thanks, Ruby. Nice work. Yeah, so color is an adjective. So keep practicing at home and don't worry about it, okay? Who else wants to try describing this picture? Okay. Like I said, color, size, shape, number. Christina? Yeah, go ahead.
The Hershey's is a rectangle.
Oh, rectangular, yes. Okay, so you are going for the shape. Okay, the Hershey's bar is rectangular.
The Hershey's bar is rectangular. Okay.
Bar is rectangular.
So rectangular is an adjective, but when we study geometry, and rectangle is just a shape, then so sometimes it's a noun. But when you say rectangular, it's describing the shape, so it's an adjective.
Okay.
Hershey's bar is rectangular. That's a good one about shape. There are so many other things that we can say. There's number or anything else. Who wants to try? Is anyone else wanting to try? Natalie?
Yes. The Hershey's chocolate, it's my favorite.
Okay. The Hershey's chocolate is my favorite. So here, okay. Yeah, it's fine. When you say it is your favorite, so that's correct. It is an adjective. So nice work. Okay. All right. So something else that we can also say about is it like I see 5 Kit Kats. So 5 is an adjective. The Hershey's Kisses look small. That's an adjective. Or you can say there are a lot of pieces of candy. A lot is also then an adjective. Okay. You can say I think the Reese's would taste sweet. So sweet is an adjective, or you can keep going that way. All right. So as a homework, we talked a lot about candy and fruits. So as a homework, I want you to pick your favorite candy and describe it using adjectives, but I need at least write 5 sentences using adjectives. All right. So pick your favorite candy and I need 5 sentences. So you need to practice and find different ways to describe it. Think about number, color, shape, size, taste, or feel. You can describe the wrapper. You can, a lot of different ways to do it. So work on this homework. Okay. And any questions from today? Give me a second here.
One question.
Oh, go ahead, Marlene.
Why use in
the color?
Sí, in color.
Yeah. That is just grammatically correct. A lot of times when we talk, we just say the strawberry is red, the grapes are purple. That's still correct, but the better way in grammar is to say in color because you are describing the color.
No sería is color. No.
The strawberry is red.
What is color?
What is the color?
Sí. O no. Es para pregunta eso. Pregunta, question. For question, you see X is.
Question? Is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, so are you asking how to write it as a question? What color is the strawberry? Can someone help me understand?
Marlene, ¿cuál es la pregunta que le estás haciendo, Marlene?
Que ¿por qué se usa in cuando dice, por decir algo, la strawberry es red in color, no se dice ya. ¿Por qué se utiliza sí. in color?
Porque dice que está bien si, o sea, está bien si dices the strawberry is red, pero it's better when you say in color, porque estás hablando de el color. For example, the strawberry is red in color. En el color es roja. No sé si me lo explico De hecho, yo también le hice esa pregunta al principio.
Ya.
Because she asked me, because I say something about the grape, and I say the grapes are purple, and she say it's better if you say the grapes are purple in color. No sé si me explico.
O yo creo que está diciendo también, porque si dijera is, estaría diciendo como que está, ¿verdad? Pienso yo en inglés, porque sería el verbo ser o estar, is. Cuando uno dice is es porque está, algo así, ¿no? Entonces ya tendría que ser in para diferenciar el is del in, pienso yo.
No es entro, dentro,
adentro, ajá. Pero depende de dónde va la palabra, creo yo.
Sí, bueno, hay que recordar, we have to remember that not always when we talk in English is the same when you translate to Spanish. O sea, no siempre lo puedes traducir igual. Entonces, es más bien, it's like a grammatic thing.
Yes. Siempre se usa así, always.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
Okay.
Es mejor si lo dices así. Maestra me dijo eso, ¿verdad?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all. That's a good teamwork. You know, we help each other out. And Marlene, thank you for asking the question. So it's also important to remember that when we speak and when we study in school, it's a little different. We don't always follow the same rules. Okay, so if you learn in a book, okay, when you go to school, you learn in a book, it will say red in color. A lot of times when we talk, we don't say it exactly like that. But I want you to learn what is the better way. When you talk, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but that's the better way to do it. Okay. So, all right. So let me stop presenting. I want to just work a little more on the nouns and proper nouns. So give me a second. Okay, can you see my screen?
Sí, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so common noun or just a noun is words used to name general items, just in general. And proper nouns is a unique, like when we give it a name. So a common noun is a car, but when we say Ferrari or Mercedes or Toyota, those are names of a car. So a common noun is a car, a proper noun is a name of that car. All right. So similarly, when we talk about a movie, a common noun is a movie, but if we have a name of the movie, like Deadpool or Wonder Woman or any other movie name, that is a proper noun. So like tea, if you have a name of that tea, like Earl Grey tea or a different kind of tea. Similar to drink. So Coca-Cola is a name of a drink. That becomes a proper noun. All right. Let's look at some other examples. School. School is a common noun, but if you have Cambridge University or Georgia State University, that is now a proper noun. Okay, can you give me examples of states? States. So if I say, I live in Georgia. So is Georgia a proper noun or a common noun?
Proper
noun.
noun.
Proper noun. Okay.
No.
So now let me write something here so that you can see. Okay, so I'll say the Pacific is the biggest ocean. So what is Pacific?
Proper noun.
Proper noun. What is biggest?
It's adjective.
Adjective. Yes, adjective. And ocean.
Ocean.
And common noun?
Ocean is a common noun.
noun.
Yes. All right. I love the fries at McDonald's. So fries, is that what kind of word is that?
Noun.
Noun.
Common noun.
Noun.
Proper noun or noun?
Noun.
And McDonald's?
It's proper noun.
Proper noun. Yes. Okay. January is a cold month. What is January?
Proper noun.
Yes, because it is a name of a month. What is cold?
Cold is adjective.
Adjectives.
Adjective.
Adjective. Common noun.
Month is a common noun. Yes.
Common noun.
Okay, and if I ask you, so remember how we did big, bigger, biggest? So cold, how will we do it? Cold, colder, coldest. Okay.
Coldest.
Hot,
Coldest.
hotter.
Hottest.
Hottest is the most, like, when you are comparing, the most hot is the hottest. Okay. So you can ask someone, which is the coldest month in Georgia? Which is the coldest month, which means out of all the months, which is
January.
February. Yeah, so you can say December is cold, but January is the coldest, which means out of all. Okay, so you could say, let's see. Okay. Common nouns, proper nouns, we looked at adjectives, and we just have a few minutes, so I will introduce you to another type of word, and that is called a verb. So this is called a verb. A verb is a word that describes an action. Okay. Can someone translate that in Spanish? A word that describes an action. Okay, so let's see some. That's not what I want. Let's look at some common verbs in English, okay? Okay, so we talked about falling down. So fall is an action. Similarly, slide, slip, smell, anything that you think is doing an action is called a verb. Okay. So stand, to walk, to run, to smell, to write. So they are all types of verbs. So remember, let's talk about common nouns. Proper nouns. We learned about adjectives and verbs. Okay. As the last exercise, can someone give me an example? Tell me a sentence with a verb. You can use any of these verbs here. Ruby, do you want to try? Tell me an example with a verb. So when I say, Ruby, tell me an example. So Ruby is a proper noun. And what is tell?
The verb.
Tell is a verb because it is an action that I'm asking for. Okay. And I can say the class is listening to me. So listening or listen is a verb. It is an action.
The action. Yeah.
Yes. I want to point out some particular examples. So when we talk about surprise, okay, surprise is like I want to surprise you. Surprise you is that is a verb because it is an action. But when you say I am surprised, it is describing how you're feeling. So in this sentence, surprised is now an adjective. All right. So there are words. Sometimes they can be different types. In one sentence, they can be an adjective. In another sentence, they can be a verb. So pay attention and write down your questions. I know this is a lot. So next time you might have more questions to talk about. All right. So that's what I want to introduce you to verbs this time. And you already know common nouns, proper nouns, adjectives. This is a big part to also have conversation and make sentences. Okay. Does anyone have any questions today? No questions? All right. So don't forget to go through the slides and then do work on your homework, which is describe your favorite candy and write at least 5 sentences using adjectives. If you have any questions, we can always discuss next time. All right. And I hope those who are tired get time to relax and you have a good day. So I will talk to you all next time. Okay. I think next week might be a different instructor, but probably after that, sometime we can connect again. All right. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy your week.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Teacher.
you very much.
Happy
Thank
weekend.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys. See you next
Bye.
one.